You got all these voices in your head that tell you to do this. You got all these YouTube videos that tell you to do that. Go this way, go that way. Man, oh man. Whew, 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 whew. Whew. People will get on TV, get on the internet, YouTube, Facebook, internet, Instagram. They'll say anything, anything. No way to verify it. The one of the most common words that I hear all the time is generational wealth and how you need to get generational wealth. Well, I got news for you. You can achieve generational wealth like today. You really could. I'm walking out this busy street, me and a young prince. You can achieve generational wealth today. Did you know that? Because it's not a number. Generational wealth is when you achieve a specific document. It's when you are spending your grandmother's money, or when your grandchildren are spending your money, or if you're spending your great grandfather's money. That's generational wealth. Generational wealth is not $10 million or it's $1 million. It's not some elusive magical figure. Reality is, you can earn $10 million right now. Seriously, like you can win a lotto, and this is very evident. I don't have to convince you of this, right? You could win the lotto today, Powerball, $500 million. It'd be gone in 3 years. You could win the lotto next year, and in 5 years, completely gone. So how's that generational wealth? If you talk about, well, I just won $500 million and now it's gone in 10 years, yeah. What's missing? Generational wealth is impossible without a trust. It's impossible. It's not how much money you earn, it's what you can protect. You've never heard that before? The reason why is because people will tell you, they'll market to you these certain products that can earn you money so that you can do their training or get access to their portfolios or their lives or their programs. But you can go out and achieve this today. You can go create, you can draft a trust for yourself right now. There's all types of services that exist that do this. I'm not trying to promote any product or push any type of, I don't have any type of affiliate relationships with anybody. Now, what I'm saying is, if you're a wealthy minded person, is that the smart thing to do? Well, no, not exactly, because like I said, it's not what you earn, it's what you can protect. So if your trust is drafted poorly and it doesn't achieve what it is that you're trying to achieve, then was it worth it? You see, anything worth what you pay for it, if it doesn't achieve what you're trying to get, then was it really worth it? No, not exactly. You can do it for free, and then what? By the time when it's time to do what it's supposed to do and it doesn't achieve that, then did you really save any money? You see, you guys got to stop thinking about how to take shortcuts or how to get it for the cheap, for the low. Just concentrate on doing it the right way. So you can go get a trust drafted by an attorney for between $3,000 and $4,000. That's a far away from cheap. That's a far away from free. But could you theoretically go out and do it for free? Yes, you could. There are plenty of services online that can help you draft up these documents. A trust that is composed or comprised of several different documents that can protect you in the event that you're unable to make decisions for yourself. You're incapacitated, you were hospitalized, or even worse, that you were killed or you died. unexpectedly. That's all you need to create generational wealth. That's it. I know you've heard so much about, well, I don't need a trust because I don't have anything. I don't own anything. Yes, you do. You do own something. Number one, you own your name. Number one. And without getting too philosophical and too let me say this first. Let me say this. This is why you should get a trust. Even if you don't think you own anything, you don't think you have anything, nothing you have is worth anything. This is why you should have a trust. Number one. I had this discussion with a close family member of mine. Well, I don't own anything. Why do I need a trust? I'm not rich. Why do I need a trust? Here's the reason why. A trust does a couple of different things, but this is the main thing I want to discuss. This speaks specific to my point. A trust connects people. When you get married, for instance, when you get married and your wife and you, or your husband and you create this trust, now you guys have a connection. Your family is connected to her family is connected to yours, and vice versa. When you have this trust, you don't know who you're connected to, man. You don't know who that connection can be built with. So therefore, when you transition, or with in the event that you were unable to make a decision, who's going to make that for you? Well, how does that answer the question that I don't own anything? Because you don't know who left you something. They could have left you something. And as somebody who owns a notary public business, I've seen this. This is why I am being recorded. This is why I'm telling you this. As a notary public business owner, I've witnessed this. Somebody passes away 50 years ago and they left you a brokerage account with $500,000 in it. True story. This guy was about 76 years old, and his father or his grandfather left him some account and no one ever touched it. And he called our company, and he was asking about getting a notary public because he lived here in the state of California, and the account was, or the documents came from the state of New York. So he had, in order to get access to this, and boy was he excited because he was in a position where he needed it. So he would have done anything to get this money. He would have paid anything. It didn't matter. He paid $200, one signature. All he needed one signature. $200 for one signature, so that he can access 500,000. Because he had connection from this brokerage account that had his name. It wasn't his name that was as the beneficiary. It was someone else's name, but that person never claimed it, or they never accessed it. And then, see, this is how a trust is drawn up. See, you wouldn't know this if you had one. It said if it doesn't go to you, then it goes to your next, your living kin. And through 2 generations, it ended up in his hands. So that's how important it is to have a trust. You don't know what you have out there. You don't know what you own. You don't know what connection you have. And it doesn't matter unless it's documented. You see? That's why, as a notary public, I have so much insight into this space. Bro, you can say anything. You can speak till your goddamn lungs fall out your chest. Claim so-and-so said this, he promised me this. Mama said I can have a salt shaker. He said I can have access to that, the couch, the coffee table, all this stuff. But the judge is going to ask you one question. One question only. The only question that matters. Where is it documented? The Bible says it was written. It was written. Where was it written down that you could have the coffee table and the salt shaker? I had a woman tell me I can't even go back to the neighborhood where I used to live because they might rob me. How sad is that? She did the right thing. She took care of her business. She built wealth slowly. She took the advice that we have, and now she can't even go back to the home that she wants, the place she once called home. People might rob her. They may break into her car. I'm out on a mission to bring along people who want access to this information. I'm not here to leave people behind, but I'm also not here to wait for people to make a decision and to come to their senses. If you are one of those people, you want to get your family ahead, get yourself ahead, contact me below. I make videos about helping typical, average, everyday Americans do what's necessary to get ahead. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just here to give out information. If you liked the video, made it this far, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. Talk to you guys later.